for them to score, already down 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
The ball carrier.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
3-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. And the
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Pass complete.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cardinals' 34-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Watson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Murray. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 5 now. Murray, rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Gain. First down, Houston.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
The 44-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Hines. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Randall Cobb. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Banjo. Mike, check. 59.
Throwing again, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 24. Check 24. What's the edge?
On first down, Drake. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the Texans' 24-yard line.
Check 6 guard. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the slant. Check 93's the mic.
From the 24, Murray escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
To throw on third down, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and they will score. A pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll set him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Texans 48, Cardinals 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check.
Murray trying again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Texans 55, Cardinals 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner,
Join me in a walk to their locker room.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
You. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. All day, punk.
Singletary to get the drive started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Running this with a wide receiver, Fuller. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Set. 19. 9. Give me that ball, defense.
Watson on first down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in alert. And no timeout.
Watson, off play action. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Here's Watson. Open man is Cantrell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Second and a yard.
Right back to Drake. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great. That one good for 33 and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Naheem Hines.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. A give, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 36-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
This is Hines. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Makes the score Texans.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
39-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 49 yards. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marcus Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals claw one back.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
50. Let's go, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Singletary again. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals,
racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day.